In a world where most companies are thinking of the next more expensive thing that they'll bring to the market, I want to show you a pocket-friendly alternative that may actually surprise quite a few of you. As for myself, it already did surprise me at last year's Sim Racing Expo, where I got to try some of PXN's products for the first time. And when they asked me if I wanted to try out their VD6 bundle at home, I knew I had to say yes. So this right here is a direct drive bundle that gives you 6 Nm of continuous torque and has an extra punch up to 7 Nm. And in case you didn't know, which I doubt, direct drive is the switch to a more smooth real-life feeling. And not that I am a specialist in technical data, but it has 24-bit magnetic encoder that is set to be on time to every tracker version and never late, unlike me. And that would be about the base that you see right here. The wheel is pretty cool too. It has some pretty silent Hall effect paddle shifter, which are great if you're a night owl and you don't want to get caught sim racing, be it by your parents, your wife or your kids. No one will hear you, unless you're in the same room. The material that covers the wheel feels great to touch, and I like the red details on it, as well as the rev indicator that has lights. Who doesn't like an RGB moment in their life? It has 19 programmable buttons and multiple dials that make it easier to bind to whatever command you need and not worry about the keyboard. And it's basically very clean and intuitive. It's not very big with a 280mm diameter, but it's included in a very competitive price bundle. And if you feel like needing a bigger one, there's options. Like this one right here, that you can clearly see it's a bit bigger, has a different layout, and it's a bit fancier with its carbon fiber magnetic shifters. Now onto the pedals, there's a brake and a throttle. Most of us, if we don't do rally, don't really need that clutch. But if you do need it, I have good news because you can add it separately. They have Hall effect sensing, which is great to your precision and your power bill according to their website. And they seem great. Now all there's left is to test them. And to wrap this whole what's in the box, don't worry if you don't have a rig, they're suitable for desk as they come with the desk mounting and clamps. Also, smart move to put some anti-sliding rubber on the bottom of the pedals rather than something you have to attach by yourself and you can lose. Something else to mention is that the system of the pedals is designed to be long-lasting, so if you don't want to upgrade for a long time, you're all set. This bundle right here is basically plug and play. You bring it to your rig, take the hour or hours to attach everything, and plug it into the USB ports of your PC, and you're good to move forward to the next step. And it's not a coincidence I specified this, because I'm sad to inform those of you who were thinking about getting it for console, this bundle is unfortunately PC exclusive. So you're done with the mounting. What's next? Downloading the PXN dedicated app. Once you get this, you are actually done with installing things. The app is very intuitive and really easy to use for your first setup of the bundle. You may as well drive before, but I find it very helpful, especially for people that have never had a direct drive, just to tweak things around, try them out, and even use a pre-made preset. These were done by people who actually test the setups a lot and come in handy if you don't know, or if you're lazy, or just too excited to spend the time the first day you get it. You can adjust the bass, the pedals, and the wheel, all from the same place. And if you do it right, remember, you won't need a keyboard later. One inconvenience that I found was that the pedals were pretty sketchy to attach to my rig. The screws that came in the box were way too small for the fasteners that came with my rig. Luckily enough, I did have some spare ones that I could use, but just to let you know. And it may or may not be your case, but I thought I should give you a heads up. And this is what I'm talking about for my rig. Now the most interesting part, and I guess what everyone is waiting for, is how does this bundle feel? It feels great. It's such a smooth working bass, and it's really powerful enough, and the pedals are great as well. The quick release system on the VD6 is also really good, fast and strong, and it's compatible with the PXN ecosystem. I know right now they are not offering that many wheels, but as I saw at the expo last year, they have some new things coming into the future that some of you might like. It's a good combo and it gives more than what you would expect for the amazing price that is listed at, which is, by the way, 419 euros. As I'm posting this video, it's even on sale at 385 euros, of which you can get an extra tiny amount of 5% off with the code RIFTY and support this channel at the same time. It is a competitive bundle for the price if you ask me. From what I've tested, that is similar. The bass is smooth, responsive, and it doesn't really clip. It does feel a little light for me, but that is my personal preference as I've had a Moza R9 for the past few years and I just like it a little stronger. I've used it on stream. I did not turn it off after because I forgot for like 3 hours, and it did not overheat, which is a concern some of you may have and I thought I should address. The wheel is really nice, despite being smaller, which I did not expect as I'm used to either a bigger one or to the Formula wheel I mainly use. I love how silent the pallet shifters are compared to the loud ones I'm used to, and the buttons on it feel really good. I liked it. Honestly, first impressions are really good. The pedals may be the biggest surprise. I'm used to low cell pedals and these do not fall very behind. They are obviously not as strong, but they are better than some others. I could easily not go full brake when I didn't want to do that. Overall, I would say it's a good bundle, it's a fair price, and it's a good option to take into consideration. And a huge plus is that the bundle is also desk ready. I know there's a lot lots of companies that have already made a name for themselves in the sim racing world, but you should definitely check PXN out and not overlook it, because this right here is great. If you made it this far, I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, all questions are welcome to be left below and I'll answer them the best I can. Until next time, please consider dropping a like and subscribe. Take care and race safe. Bye!